this week's Parsha, Moshe is told, we've had all the instruction of how to build the Mishkan. And now Hashem says, now to build it, there's a great architect named Betzalel. You use him. And the first thing that stops you is, wait a minute, shouldn't he have been part of the process of deciding how to build it? But it's not left to his imagination. He has to build it according to God's instructions. Not his specs, his instructions. But the deeper thing of this is Betzalel's name. In Hebrew, it means a shadow of God, literally translated. Yeah. It was in God's shadow. And there's a very deep meaning to this, is that Betzalel was extremely talented. His talent, he had to realize, came from God. One of the hardest things for people with a lot of talent, for them to realize, is they didn't get the talent just, by happenstance. For whatever reason, God chose to give this person talent, so that they would be able to do whatever it is that they're able to do. Bach, when you ask him about why he wrote music, his compositions, he said, this is what God gave me, this talent, and this is what he wants me to do. I'm praising God for the talent he gave me. A very interesting story, because a lot of people with a lot of talent, they begin to think they are it. The Gemara says that the best of doctors go to hell, because they forget that, they have a lot of education, a lot of talent in what they do. They forget that God's part of the process. They think they're it. Back in '04, Alice Cooper, the musician, was asked who he was going to vote for. And his reply was interesting. He said, anybody who bases their opinion on what a rock star thinks, and their political opinion, are dumber than the rock star. And he said, and trust me, I know a lot of us are dumb. What he was basically saying, though, is that when it came to anything outside of music, he didn't know. He freely admitted it. That, why should you take my opinion on something, on politics? By the way, Alice Cooper, for those who don't know, besides being classically trained as a musician, was also a deeply devout Christian. So that now you understand where he's really coming from. He's saying, my talent came from God. But outside of my talent, I don't know anything. So it's a very big lesson for those of us who might have a talent in some area or another, is the talent comes from God. Okay, and that's something to think about. Do we still have a minion? Oh, let's see. I think, okay, someone's coming in.